Hello and welcome back to This Week in New Genre Books. My name is Amelia and from Locus Magazine we're going to tell you all the new science fiction, fantasy, horror, and related books being published the week of November 26th, 2024. First up, science fiction, we have two titles. From Richard Paul Evans, we have Michael Vey, The Colony, out from Simon Pulse in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a young adult science fiction novel, final in the series, about a teen with electric powers. After saving Tara and Jack in a dramatic battle in the Peruvian jungle, the Electro clan has returned to the US to regroup, but they still have to find Abby, who was abducted from outside her college dorm. From Jen Finelli, we have Neodymium Apocalypse, Part 1, out from Wordfire Press in hardcover and ebook. This is a science fiction novel, fourth in the Neodymium Chronicles series. Lem has accidentally helped a powerful military leader advance his plans to destroy Lem's world. Now she must find an ancient bishop and assemble an interspecies team to stop the apocalypse. Also, we are launching a giving campaign till the end of the year, so if people want to spread a little love our way, we'll include the link in the notes. We are deeply grateful if you've got it to give. Next up, fantasy, we have 6 titles. From Elijah Kinch Spector, we have Colina the Cutthroat, out from Erewhon in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel, a standalone sequel to Colina the Sorcerer. Colina is hired to extract a scholar of curses from his research expedition in a country suddenly at war. He and Colina find asylum in a utopian community with no love for refugees and suspicions about Colina in particular. From Victoria Laurie, we have A Trinket for the Taking, out from Kensington Cozies in hardcover, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy mystery novel, first in a series. Dovey Van Dalen was a belle in 1840s Copenhagen. Now she's charged with recovering magic property from mortals. Dovey seeks a trinket that may be killing its owners, each dying in the way they fear most. From A.D. Ryan, we have Daughters of Bronze, out from Dutton and trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel, second in a duology, about the fall of Troy. Andromache must bring together a divided city in time to make a final stand. The women of Troy, from Helen to Cassandra, are determined to do their part to help prevent the worst. Here's where I'll do that thing where I ask you to do your part to help. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Mush all the buttons. Drop me a comment. Let me know which books got your attention. From Angela M. Sanders, we have The Witch is Back, out from Kensington Cozies in paperback and ebook. This is a fantasy mystery novel, 6th in the Witch Way Librarian series. Small-town librarian/witch Josie Way visits the Eyrie, the clifftop manor where the recently passed Reverend Clarence Duffy lived. Inside, Josie hears warnings coming from boxes of the preacher's old books. Then, the dead body of the Reverend's son is discovered at the bottom of the cliff. From Richard Sparks, we have New Rock, New Realm, out from Kasich, SF and Fantasy, and trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a fantasy novel, the second in the New Rock trilogy. Battle Mage Dax and his crew are off on their next adventure. A mysterious ghost ship arrives carrying a cryptic message for them and inviting them to set sail. From Nisha J. Tooley, we have Tale of the Heart Queen, out from Forever in trade paperback, ebook, and audio. This is a romantic fantasy novel, the 4th in the Artifacts of Oranos series. After Lore makes the biggest mistake of her life, she finds herself on the run from the Aurora King and decides it's time to end this once and for all. When a new enemy emerges to take her freedom, the entire fate of Oranos comes to rest on her shoulders. Finally, in our Anthologies and Collections category, we have 3 titles. From Ellen Datlow, we have The Best Horror of the Year, Volume 16, out from Nightshade in trade paperback and ebook. This is a year's best anthology of 19 stories, with a summation of the year 2022 in horror by Datlow and a list of honorable mentions. Authors include Neil Gaiman, Mira Grant, Stephen Graham Jones, Caitlin R. Kiernan, Stephen King, Joyce Carol Oates, and Tananarive. From Mercedes Lackey, we have Feuds, out from Daw in trade paperback and ebook. This is an original anthology of 22 stories in the Valdemar universe, 18th in the series. Lackey provides 1 story. Other authors include Brenda Cooper, Rosemary Edgehill, Ron Collins, Diana L. Paxson, Jennifer Brozek and Marie Bilodeau, and Bridget Collins. From David J. Shao, we have Suite 13, out from Subterranean Press in hardcover and ebook. This is a collection of short horror stories, some set in other authors' worlds, along with some nonfiction. Includes 4 never-before-published stories. That wraps up this week. Please subscribe and don't forget to turn notifications on so that YouTube can help us connect every week. We want to see you back next week because there's always new books, and you're a completist. I can tell. Drop me a comment, tell me what you're thinking about. Come visit us at Locus Mag and at Locus Magazine on most platforms. We want to tell you everything we worked so hard to learn. Locus is a 501c3 nonprofit. Thanks for spending your precious time with us. We'll see you next week with more new books.